Hi, I'm your not-so-average grandma, and today we're going to be changing the power switch on the Shark Navigator NV22. In order to change the power switch, which is that red switch right there, you have to practically take this whole thing apart. You're going to start by taking these screws out all along here. There's this, and they go all the way down. So you have to take all of those screws out in order to get this apart. There's a nut that holds that bolt on the other side, right there, so you have to be careful, you don't want to lose that. Now you can take the handle out, put that down, and these two screws also have to come out, and all the ones going down the shaft here. So I'm going to take those out. Okay, now I've taken all the screws out from here and here, and here, and here, and here, and don't forget the one down under here. They take a standard Phillips head screwdriver, and I'm going to take this off. Now you can take this off ahead of time if you want to, but I'm going to just take it off now. And then you see how this comes apart. There's also a button down here, right here, that you push in, and then you hold that in and you can pull this out, pull the head of the vacuum cleaner out. So that unplugs it and gets that out of your way. It took a little tugging, but I got it out. It unplugs. See, it has this. It's where it plugs in inside the vacuum cleaner there. And once you get that out, you have room. You can get to this screw and this screw. And then there are these screws in the front. There's this one and these two. And you can take this filter off. That helps too. I've also taken the dust cap out of there, and that allowed me to have enough room to pull this apart. So this just pulls apart, and now I can reach in there and get to the wires that hold the switch in place. Now the switch has these two little spring things that keep it in place, so you have to get a flathead screwdriver to press those in order to pull the switch out. Teasing that switch out was not an easy process, but I managed to get it done. And here it is. One of the wires came disconnected, or two of the wires came disconnected as I was pulling it out, and the third one is now disconnected. So now I have to connect the wires and put this other switch in. There's very little play in these wires, so I've connected the blue wire to the pole to the left of the switch, and the other pole that's closest to me on that same side will get the small black wire. There's this other black wire that has a larger connection on it, and that goes to the single pole on the other side of the switch. Now make sure you have the switch in the right position when you put it in, so that the O is toward the front of the vacuum cleaner and the 2 lines that's for carpet is toward the back of the vacuum cleaner. So I'm going to just plug those other 2 wires in and then put it back together and should be all done. You see all the wires are plugged in to the switch. Once you get all the wires plugged in, you push the switch down back into place and then check the wires for tightness. Pushing the switch back into place will take a little bit of strength, but you can do it. As you can see, I did not pull this side completely off to do it. If it's easier for you, you can take it off. I just thought it was easier to put it back together without taking it completely off. I did, however, take this cup that the handle sits in out, and I have to put that back in, which is in the same direction it was when it came out. The cup has these tabs in the back and one in the front, and they fit over top of these nubs that stick out. So that's how you know when you've got it in the right way. And it goes under this rim. I was having some trouble getting these sides to fit back together, and I found that if I push this down, then I was able to push this in and it all fit back together right. Now I can put all the screws back in and plug the head back onto it. And now I have it all back together, just like it was to begin with, only now with a working switch. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. This was my first video, so forgive some of the amateurish. And if you like it, please click on the like button. Thank you. Bye.